Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are signing in from. Dreams are not real, they say. Dreams are not real. So then why do we wake up and go to work on them? Hi, my name is Samir. If you've joined me for the first time, today is Bhel ka Badla. 2 days ago, I made Bhel, which was on a score of 10, honestly, maybe 4. People who love me will score it maybe 4.5. But it was still very good. But you missed the good parts. Two things I added: mustard oil and salt. Basic thing. So today I'm going to take Bhel ka badla and I will make it again. If you're here, please come say hi so I know you've joined in the stream. Otherwise, I have no way of knowing that you are here. Um, and I have some fascinating stuff to tell you about dreams. It's one of those things that, philosophy has literally started with this question: why do we dream? It's actually the cornerstone. It is the question on which everything started. So before that, let me just quickly run you through the recipe. So we'll be using puffed rice again. We've got potato, onions, tomato, green chilies from the roof, which we are going to make what out of? Hecha. Okay, hecha. That's the achar. That's the pickle. It's spicy, fresh garlic, chilies, um, cumin seeds. This is cumin seeds. You can see it here. Okay, and peanuts. Okay, so today's recipe is exactly the same except the few more ingredients that I had added. There is no recipe to this. This is called Bhel. It is the Mumbai food. It is the icon. It represents Mumbai in more ways than one. All the flavors contained in a very tight space. Short life, quick life, high spice flavor, all the flavors. That's Mumbai. It's done before you realize it. Sorry, I'm freaking out my own mind. So I had a very interesting conversation with one of my customers today. He's one of my top patrons. Okay, he was suffering a lot of. He had a lot of problems. He had Crohn's, that's IBS. So anything he would eat, within a few minutes he would have his digestive system would say no, pass through. So you can imagine how that happens to what happens to the body. The body just it goes the other way around. You start becoming weak and you start losing fat. Now, that is one part of the problem. The other part of the problem is neural degradation, the ability to think straight, to decide well, to choose. So you can imagine it was quite a concerning thing. Now he's been eating Kaiben for 1.5, 2 years. So I share a wonderful rapport with him and I'm very straightforward, blunt with him at every time. And he's also pretty straightforward in his feedback and his. So he tells me what's good, what's bad, and I tell him what's good, what's bad. I have a very nice fundamental relationship with him. So he told me so today morning. So we have gone through a transition from a website Kaiben Miracle to Kaiben.in. Now it is Kaiben.in. So he told me, he said, I want to place an order for today's pressing. Which system should I use? I told him, I said, hi guys, if you're here, please come say hi. So I know you've joined in the stream. We'll pick up from where we left off. Otherwise, I've got Bhel ka Badla. Today I will take the Badla. I scored really poor on my bhel last time. Many, couple of things. Mustard oil and imli ki chutney. Imli ki chutney is tamarind. If the people who have joined me from outside India, if you don't know what it is smashing. It is one of those things that makes chaat and bhel worthy. So let's first start with this. Let me get my pan on, up and on and up and up and up and on and on. And we'll first do what with these chilies? We will char them. What that does is it burns the flesh a little bit and it has the flavors change. Chilies are one of the most fascinating things. Okay, I'm doing it wrong actually. In the sequence of things, this comes last. It's not that hot actually, and I'm a bit of a flash. I got to roast the peanuts first because what happens is these peanuts require a little heating up, and it's been raining for the last 2 days, so these will require a little roasting. and I'm thinking I'm going to add mustard oil into them right now itself. What do you say? I think that's a good idea, no? Because mustard, this is a no two Bhel guys will taste the same. Wait, this came out wrong. Okay, no two people will make the same tasting Bhel. It's a fascinating mix of flavors that you just cannot replicate. I'm telling you, if some engineer is trying to argue with you and tell you, listen, machines will take over, they will do. Hey, hold on, hold on. You tell him make a machine to make bhel. See the problem. Hi Shaz, what's up? You will love this. ये अपना local food है मुंबई का क्या? Look at this. What's happening? I'm making bhel today. अरे मेरे पास बोन. I don't have कच्चा आम. I forgot to tell you yesterday. I've had, but it's all over. Okay, I my producers are screaming that yes, it is available, so I will bring it. Next time I will see if I can get it. But right now, okay, I think there is a potential. Shall stick around. We might get access to some kacha aam. I've got a mango tree in my yard. It's called Kaira. The name of this mango tree is Kaira. Kaiben ka first half is Kaira. So Kaira is she lived for 15, a furry dog, and she would stand below this mango tree, wait, and the mango will fall. That's why this tree is called. We had dreams. That's where the whole journey starts from. Philosophy starts from there. The question, why do we dream? What is it that we are trying to, and if it is not real, then why do we wake up and go to work at them? I mean, look at the way we work. Wow. Sorry, I think I got disconnected to you guys. Am I back online? I don't know if I'm back on. I just get a message that I got went offline. Okay. So you're hearing what I'm saying. So dreams is where this started from. The question, why do we dream? So philosophy asked this question, and philosophers are stopping people and telling them, listen, look what we have, guys. This is raw Kyra. So it's the challenge with this is going to be to use this now. It is completely deep frozen. So I'll thaw it a little bit before I start chopping it. Yeah. It's nice and it's got its own flavor. Mango is such a crazy fruit, no? Look at this. It's deep thaw. I mean, it's frozen mango pulp. Kacham. Kacham. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Right, looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. ठीक है तो आई एम कुकिंग द मूंगफली थोड़ा इसको रोस्ट करके आई विल देन पुट इट इनटू a कूटन. I call it a kootan. This is a kootan. And I will then crush it. There's so much commotion today, man. It's like everybody's talking together. The idea behind roasting the peanut is to bring out some of its oils. These are flavors, okay? This is what, that's why peanut tastes so different along its life cycle. From its raw form to its boiled form, to you take out its husk and you eat it. You can't obviously eat the chilka. Have you eaten peanuts when they are like on the root itself? They taste like root. They taste like starch, very starchy, very soft. It's not that edible also. It's very, it's got a lot of fiber in it. It's definitely nowhere tastes, the flavor is nowhere close to this format of the peanut. This is when the rhizosphere is completely ready. Okay, so now the peanuts are beginning to, I can smell that they're beginning to roast. I'll add a little bit of the mustard oil. Wow, this is smelling so good. This mustard oil is going to then carry the garlic, the bhuna zira. Zira will go in last because I needed to fry the onions a little bit before I add the chili. Then we'll fry the chili. It's Friday. Depending on where, I don't know where you are, which your part of the world. I think it'll be Friday everywhere, right? At this time, it's Friday everywhere. All over the world, it's Friday. So we should be frying some chili today. I was really hoping some of my classmates will join today. Yaar. One of my favorite, he's been with me since when, of course, we lost touch in between, but he was with me in school. Another fellow, not the guy, not Akshay, another fellow. I thought he would join today, but he didn't. Okay. We lost power, I think, for a second. And this makes so much noise. These are peanuts. Next is chili. This ritual is necessary. This is how we start. Once I have roasted these fellows, then we'll go to the next step, which is the chopping of the veggies. I've got to just burn them a little bit, these chilies. Are you seeing how they're bouncing around? These are fresh chilies, okay? I just plucked them 10-15 minutes ago. Man, this smell is crazy. What amazing aroma. If you come to India in any vada pav stall, when he's making vada pavs and he's frying chilies, this is the smell. Crazy smell, man. Who's this? Who is this? Lale laha lala. Is that what it is? Hi man, what's up? Look what I'm doing. I'm frying some chilies. These chilies have grown on the roof. Yeah, I'm showing off. This word showing off, isn't it? What, every mother does it. Now these chilies are nice and fried. And this is the first half. There are 4 parts to it. The peanuts, the chili. Wow, this is smelling amazing. Then comes the garlic. And then comes cumin. And I will bash it all together inside, make a paste. Let's see how much I can bash. Last time I couldn't bash much, but it still was good. Wow, this is crazy. These chilies are smelling so good. Look at this, what it looks like. Okay. The third item on the list is garlic. And you know why we should be carrying garlic with us all the time? That's how we check. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at them jumping, man. Have you ever seen garlic bouncing? That's a real... I have never seen this before. Bouncing garlic. Whoa, where did he go? Yeah, there he is. Have you seen bouncing garlic before? So excited. They're mirroring me. I'm so excited, so they're excited. So 2 days ago, I made bhel. And it was, well, for lack of better words, it was edible. So I took it on myself to up my own bhel game. Now is this? This is... And the last thing on the list is some cumin. This is cumin powder. Cumin seeds. And I will roast these. And we are done. After that, we will start thrashing them all together. I'm not trying to burn the seed, okay? So I'm just going to switch it off now. These convection things are this is very energy efficient. That reminds me on energy efficiency. I will tell you some story of, did you catch my story yesterday? I told you all electric cars don't need a front grille, but they still have one. Because their buyer is expecting nothing will change. And why is that, you know? Because most buyers don't know what that grill is there for. Meaning to say that they're disconnected to the feature of the product. There are many such case studies of how humanity is... It's actually not deliberate. Nobody's trying to deliberately keep information from them. It's an engineering product. So it's going to have many, many parts to it which are not known to average people. I mean, if you knew what goes into making of a radio, the concept of being able to send information over long distances without wire, it's quite a big deal. Of course, internet is not like that. Internet is all wire. Now we'll get started. This bashing activity. So if you're here, please come say hi. Oh yeah, I think I will add salt to it right now. I hope my stream is still alive. I'm not too sure if you're able to see me. I will add enough salt this time. Last time I had messed up on the salt quantum. Wow. The smell has instantly changed. My brain is recognizing the flavors because of the salt. You can't see probably, but I think I'm drooling into this. Man, smelling so good. This is definitely smelling better than last time. Nowhere close. If I open my mouth and I talk too much, all the saliva will fall inside. So please bear with me while I do this. My brain is, so what is happening is my mind is recognizing this as a memory and it is now in anticipation. So they did this. They put a paper strip and they put a flavor on it like strawberry, and a human was supposed to eat it, and salivation started before that piece of paper hit the tongue because aroma kicks it off. So right now I am drooling. I'm sorry, but I should be sorry. You are not eating this. You'll have to meet me. You have to come here if you want to eat this. No, I can bring this to you also. It's not that bad. You get me a wireless internet, as in a landline connection. I can't do it on a mobile connection. This live streaming cannot be done on mobile, at least not yet. It's technical. It's not impossible for you to understand. You'll just quickly understand each device. Each camera is sending data. How much data can I send together? Hai? When you do live stream from your own phone, you're only using one camera and one data point. If you're a techie, you'll understand the challenge with it, and you'll also appreciate the challenge with the solution of it. Obviously there's a solution, but the solution is where the problem is. It's not an easy solution to implement. It's not ergonomic, meaning to say it's not, well, actually I'll take that back. It's not true. Today's technology is really rapidly changing. There are mini computers that will do what you need to do, but that's a lot of coding, a lot of code writing, a lot of architecture. There are so many stacks that you're dealing with, because unless you work even with Linux, if you're working with, you still have a massive library to work with, plus your data will get stolen for sure, because these open networks are constantly being snooped. There is always somebody running a snooper. If not, then the ISP will be running a snooper. So you can never be sure that your data will be safe. Sorry, I'm rambling. Actually, my mind is rambling. The flavors are so good. I should show this to you. Please see this. I'm actually scared to start hammering it because it will make this noise. So be it. Yeah, I will add coriander to this after I have hammered and bashed this in. It needs to become a paste kind of a thing. Really, it's not supposed to be very fine also. And the reason you don't put it into the mixie or that blender thing is because the blades will slice it into crystals. It needs to be squashed. It is the difference. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of humor about it. That is there a difference? Recently a movie came out of it. This whole idea of somebody saying that there is a difference between this method of a masala and a mixi masala. There is a difference. Can you live with that difference or not? That's the question. Because if you really want finesse, you should go and get it yourself. Asking someone to bring finesse to you, that person really needs to love you a lot. Really, really. That which means that you're very lucky. So you should cherish that person. Because that person wants to bring you special things. Fair? I am now thinking I added less chili. I should have smashed this with more chili. Let me actually quickly take a taste. I have a feeling this chili is not enough. The salt is on the up, but that's okay. I have potato, so that will absorb it all. Wow. Good stuff. All right, let me just bash this a little bit more, then it'll be ready. I really wish you could try this. The lingering taste of peanut and the freshness of that chili. Wow. This is something you could make at home and keep, yaar. Just like eat it with chawal, with rice. I mean, this is phenomenal. It's like a whole sabji in itself. In South India, there are many such podi mixes they have. Even in Maharashtra, they have. A lot of villages, if you go, I mean, they every 100 kilometers or so, there is some wonderful preparation made out for peanut. This state really loves its peanut. Even I like groundnut. It's one of my favorite nuts. Okay, now this is almost done now. I think a few more minutes of bashing. Imagine having fish in it. This will be so good for fish. I'm just realizing. Okay, once the rains are over, I will get this. I need to get a an outdoor oven kind of a thing going on. I want to try that. Okay, this is, I think, bashed well enough. Cool. Let's get to the veggies. Because my hunger also has limits. But it's very good. This masala is very nice. Okay, veggies are simple, onion, tomato. But first, धार लगाओ. धार क्यों लगाओ? और धार कैसे लगाओ? When we sleep, we are doing what we need to sharpen our blade. The blade being that jello between our ears. Good decisions are a function of great neural signaling. It is the hallmark of not just survival, but I would say growth. This chili is mad. So these are the two fellows in my. So I've got 6 beds, 6 beds, and each bed has its own bunch of things growing together. That's the beauty of aquaponics. You can grow many things together. Now this chili plant was ignored for quite some time. It actually got hid. I could not catch it, and I missed this chili plant. So I finally, when I saw it, I'm like, oh shit, sorry bro, I just saw you. And he's pissed. Chilies are senti people, I'm telling you. So he's senti. He's not talking to me for a long time. Now it so happened that that is the reason why this guy gave me this. Now I know. I only put this out for him that I'm making bhel again. Please give me good chilies. All of these plants, they are all connected to each other. You've heard of mycelium? What is mycelium? It's their channel of communication. That's their WhatsApp. I'm making bhel, so this is going to be finely chopped onions, okay? No long. The finer the better, sure, but if you cut it too small, then it will go and sit between your teeth. The flavor of this changes because of the cut. We all know it. It's called sushi. It's not really called sushi, but hey man, what's up? What do you? Sorry, bro, you missed me. Mushroom? What did I ask that you were? No, today I'm making bhel. Bhel ka badla. Brian, today's lecture is called Bhel ka badla. Badla means revenge. Are you there? I think there's something wrong with my stream today. It's kind of bouncing in and out. But if you're here, Badla means revenge. So today is Bhel ka revenge. Do you remember the Bhel that I made 2 days ago? It scored, well, I failed. So there are two things that I added to it which I forgot to completely. I mean, you should be paying attention to them. First is mustard oil. The oil that comes from the mustard seeds, it's got a very nice pungent smell. Like that green thing that these Japs use, yaar. What is it called? What is it called? Wasabi. That it's got that mustardy thing. Most radish has mustard. That's the same mustard I'm talking about. That mustard oil carries that nice mustardy nasal thing. That's the first thing. The second is tamarind juice. That's here. This is what tamarind juice looks like. You basically a ripe tamarind. Yeah. You deshell it. It's got a crispy shell. Have you seen a ripe tamarind? I'm sure you'll get these things, but have you had a chance to see tamarind as it grows in the wild? It's a very popular thing here in India. When I was a kid, I used to climb up trees and try to steal them. Man, ripe tamarind with salt. I just realized how womanly that is. So in India, we've got this big bias, okay? Men don't eat all this shit. It's the women who love all this spicy and sari, and men love it, but they can't tell this publicly. We're still British, bro. We're still stuck there. So your tournament starting today, is it? I remember. Yeah, bro, I need information, man. I've been talking about your game to a bunch of people, and I think we're all quite intrigued. We want to know what the hell is this? Chess and poker? That's a heady mix. Is whiskey allowed? No, I don't drink. I'm just asking. Well, I drink. I drink beer, and that's just a bacteria soup, isn't it? It's a healthy bacteria soup. It is the oldest beverage, na? These Romans used to. That's how they used to purify their water. Safe enough to drink it. The alcohol will kill away. That's crazy, man. These Romans, I don't think they came up with these ideas. I think it was Alexandria where Cleopatra was running these. She was the rock star, man. She came up with the aqueducts. These guys saw it and they said, listen, let's just print it out before anybody else can. Basically they got themselves the patent. The first patent. And I want to show you how they make it, okay? This bhel, how it's made. So yesterday, what did I do? I just put it all together like a salad and I just dumped it. That's actually not how they make it. They've got a big round steel thing. It's called a bhagona. Bhagona. Yeah. So, and it's how, that's how they mix it. They put it, they spread all the things out. This has got a lot of things in it, okay? It's got something like to the tune of maybe 20, 25 things that go into making this. And the thing that I also didn't add, number 3 on the list, I'll show you that. Look at this. This is mango. Yeah, this is frozen mango. I've got a mango tree in my yard. So actually, it's supposed to be the raw mango. It has a very crunchy feel to it, and they use the skin too. I went to tournament earlier. Oh, okay. So we need to get onto this tournament thing. I mean, I before we get onto the tournament, I need you to. Can I play with you online? Because that will just cut straight to the chase. Don't you think so? Let's just play a game online. Maybe you can hold both decks of cards, and while I'm cooking, or I'll get somebody else to join. If anybody else wants to play this, we're doing a card game. First, let him confirm. Let Ryan confirm it can be done on the internet. I don't think so. I mean, you will cheat. Everybody will cheat. We are humans. We have the ability to tell a lie. We have imagination on our side. We don't have a tail like a dog. So we can hide our emotions. Which is, I think, is the worst thing that humans do. It totally takes the jam out of the donut of being a human. I mean, why would you want to hide your emotions? No animals do it. No, what will he think about my emotion? They're busy with their own shit. If you think people care about your shit, you are far from reality. We are all so burdened by our own shit and our own problems. We don't have time for anyone. Okay, if it hurts, I'm sorry. Think about it. So it's the job really here is to chase bliss, to identify bliss. You have to pause. That is what meditation really does, Brian. If you have not been meditating, bro, you should give this a shot. I can bet you your game's going to improve. I am telling you, you will be surprised. I don't know if you're already doing it. I'm assuming. Sorry about that. But if you are not, you must do this 10-minute exercise. If you get that into your system, you'll be quite surprised. There is something strange going on, man. I don't know why they have not told us when I was growing up as a kid, but there is something going on. It's not as black and white maths and physics, LHS, RHS. There are some strange supernatural energies that govern our decision making, our moods, our behaviors, our choices. It's like they're pre programmed. Looks like a game. Have you been reading any of these things? I heard about this through this program called The Power of Positivity or something, I remember. The lady's name is, I forgot, man. I forget. And for the longest time, I kept listening to it and I kept kind of trying to relate to it. But it just didn't, it doesn't ring a bell. And this part of this country, this part of the world where I live in, we are supposed to be one of the most intelligent people. A tribe that truly understands high quality merits of everything. We are probably one of the last lovable people left on the planet. Wouldn't you agree? We are a wonderful Indians by nature. We are a wonderful bunch of people. Of course, some of us think we are super smart and I can take on the world. Not true. You don't have an idea what the world is filled with. So, yeah, but again, I'm not trying to sell anything. This is just purely an observation. Indians are genuinely very nice people. And if you compliment us, bro, we'll give you our car. You know how big a gesture that is? In India, a car, the moment it leaves the dealership premises, its value drops to half. We don't buy second-hand cars. I don't know, bro. It's a strange mindset here. It's a social stigma. And the bigger the car, the better. Well, that's the problem with America. Everybody has that. Everybody wants big cars. And we don't have trucks, unlike what your brethren have. I can't say they're your brethren. Were you born, brought up? Are you a local native? How many generations have you been there? Oh, really? Bro, that's not what I've heard. I'm under the impression that the people buy rentals like left, right, and center. They switch cars like they would switch their girlfriends. That's what I've heard. Oh, that's because dealerships also sell second-hand cars. That doesn't happen here. There are no third-party dealerships here, Brian. It's an exclusive showroom. Like Apple has its iStores, all car dealerships have their car stores. Yeah, they only sell their cars. Yeah, that's a huge showroom with just one or two models kept. They sell bikes, everything here. That's how they sell it. Man, India is a complete case study in itself. And by the way, look at this, what has happened. My blade has gone. So that's not cutting through the tomato as well as I would like. And I'm honing it again. This is not sharpening, I'm just honing it. I'm just straightening out the edge. We are a product of history, Mughals, the British, and then quite recently internet that has favored the American way of doing things. Even though we speak in English language, which is closer to the British way of things, we don't say can. We don't. Anyway, my point being that we are more influenced by the American way of doing things. Let's be straight, bro. It's all about storytelling, isn't it? Actually, I'll tell you what. Somebody told me the other day, not everybody is a storyteller. And I think every one of us is a storyteller. The convictions differ. So that is why if I'm good at tennis, I can tell stories for tennis. But if I don't understand that sport, or if I've never really played it, I won't make any sense to anybody. And I definitely won't make sense to somebody who's not, as in the audience, who's not played it. Interesting. We used to use art as a mechanism to forge friendships, right? I don't know, have you done this? But back in the day when I was still in the mood to make friends, I would make friends because I would go check out their game closet. Uh, Clothes, I don't really care. Shoes, we just had maybe one or two shoes. So, but yeah, I was very particular about what kind of artistic expression do they pursue. In fact, some of the best friends I've been able to make in my life is purely because we shared a common interest in the art format. And maybe at some level, art is meant for that. It's an expression of who we are, isn't it? Cool. All right, let's not talk any further. Let's get to the food because I'm hungry. I want to bash the mango. Do you think I should bash the mango or should I chop it? I think I should bash it. You know why? Because it's got a little soft. It's gone a little pulpy. I think I'm going to bash it and I'm going to add it straight into my. And I've got to add the coriander also. I'm just squishing the mango in. Can you see this? I hope you can see this. Cool. I just squished all the mango in. This is the same. This is called the chutney. This is the thecha. Brian, do you remember thecha? That's the syllable. Yeah, we don't sell our language well, man. I know Africans have done the. They have these syllables. We don't have ours. We have not sold these syllables. Hindi is a beautiful language. This language called Hindi, it's a gorgeous language. And if you really want to enjoy it, watch movies. Hindi movies. Not the new ones, the old ones. The new ones are not worthy. Man, Bollywood is gone. You know what? That's the conversation that I've been having with almost everybody who's concerned about the quality of art. It has gone down the drain. It's gone so far down the drain that you can't even see it now. So forget about bringing it back. That art is gone. That human brain, human mind. But the good news is that the drain is clean. So we can send nuke. I just found this so funny, the whole idea of sending art down the drain. Van Gogh would agree. Van Gogh. Okay, enough with all of this. Now let's get to the food, man. I am now hungry. My radars are bleeping and I can feel that the energy levels are dipping. All of it. Okay. Now I usually don't chop it because it's not needed. But I am going to chop this time because it needs to be hammered in. It needs to be smashed with the thecha. I hope you can see this, can you? I have asked, this is called, what has just happened, this is called biting more than you can chew. In a class of English, this is how they should teach it. You bite more than you can chew, this is what. This is not just chew, this is more than you can swallow. This is more than you can digest. But hey, we are Indians. You know how we roll? Adjust. कर लो यार, adjust कर लो यार. हो जाएगा यार. हो जाएगा. So in a train, you'll got 6 people sitting on a berth where 3 are supposed to sit. The seventh one will come and he'll push his ass and he'll say, adjust. Everybody will adjust. All 7 of them. The last guy is squishing himself, but he'll be like, it's okay, yeah. We are like that. It's changing. Now people don't travel by trains anymore. They all want to go by their own cars. You should see the number of cars on the roads now, man. You saw, I don't know if you've been following Indian news. This Diwali was smashing in terms of traffic jams all over. It's so unfortunate. That's one of the things that India is really grappling with right now. Traffic on the roads. And that's when land matches price globally. Mumbai's land value is LA land value. You've got Cirque du Soleil. Is that right? Am I saying it right? Cirque du Soleil. What is the cost of its ticket? A regular visitor pass where I can see and hear the shit. Obviously, I'm not the front row. Or maybe, yeah, tell me the range. Taylor Swift is selling what? $300 tickets? She's selling $300 tickets, I would assume. What's the price point at which she is able to sell? I know that she sold her parking for something like $120 or something. I don't know if you know this, rest of you. Do you know this story? Man, I know. I think I will reserve this. This is not fair. I shouldn't be promoting this because it's bad behavior. I think it's bad. It's a awful way of. You've got to DM me in person, and then maybe I will share with you. How's that? See, I don't know who all is going to be watching this. Okay, and I am conscious of the fact that this has come recently to me because I've started engaging with children, and I've become very particular about this. That I don't want what I think and say to unconsciously, subconsciously come out of me and be presented to a child who's like, what Sameer Bhaiya will say, I will listen. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to reserve my comments on this subject, and that will be the end of it. You enjoy this. Look what's happening. So the tomatoes go in first, just like the Italians would suggest. Actually, I'm making the whole thing. I think I'll make the whole thing. I think I'll make the whole thing. Because I can't make it in 2 batches. Let's be square. Well, if I was running a stall on one of the Girgaon Chowpatty in Bombay, you see how we work in India? I'm proud of my heritage, man. You know, we didn't have food till what, about 50 years ago? We had desperate shortage of food. In fact, even today, I would hate to believe and I hate to accept this, but we are not really as abundant as we think we are. The whole push for millets is part of that. It's not the first time it's happened. It will keep happening. Anywho, let's get to this. So this is a sequence, okay? I've added the chilies, the onions, the potato, the tomato. Then I will throw, you know what, I think I will mix this in. This is tamarind juice that I'm going to add to this gorgeous. What this will do is this will allow me to mix it all together faster. That's all. Otherwise, you would ideally top it from the top. Yeah, sure, top it from the top. This is smelling so good, man. I was not expecting this to come out like this. Remember, the peanuts must be roasted. That's when the smells will come. If you have not roasted the peanut, this is smelling heavenly. Okay. We've got onion juice going in. Oh, sorry, lemon juice going in. Onion juice. How will that work? That's it. I'm going to add rice puffs at the end because I'm waiting for the moment I add the puffs, the clock has started. As in, I've got to start eating it fast then. Look what this is like Paste. This is the chutney, bro. Chutney means Indian. Everything. Wow. This is so good. I think I have one in my heart. If nobody else cares, I don't care. This is the best I have ever had. I think this is a lot, but okay, yeah. So this is. Let's just finish this. Go all the way. Full 9 yards. You know this, huh? The sari, what the Indian women wear, Brian. It can wrap 3 people. Since we are biting more than we can chew, swallow, digest. This. How's this? Because I'm sending some over to my neighbor, so that's why I'm making so much. Although I must tell you, it's not that I can't finish the whole thing myself. I could send it just like this. Sorry about that. I got a little excited, man. I'm telling you, this happens. These smells are the ones that are causing this. It just smells crazy good. Look at the size of the spoon that I'm dealing with. Oh, I've got something really good. Brian, you've not seen this before. Are you ready? This is a weapon. This is one of those weapons that they keep in the kitchen. Can you see this? Whoa. For these emergencies. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I'm all of a sudden realizing that I've just delayed my lunch by a few minutes. It would have been easier to do this with a smaller bowl, the smaller portion. That's how we are, man. We Indians love to bite more than we can chew. You see the game of cricket, the original game versus the one which we play now. You've seen the IPL? Have you had a chance to enjoy the IPL? So this is called Bhel in Mumbai, but in Kolkata, this will be called Jhal Muri. Jhal Muri. Muri. Small changes in the way you say the word. I am so hungry, and this is so much work. I hope my producers are paying attention to this. They're paying attention to the level of effort I'm putting into this. But it is smelling very good. Oh, I think onions are a little less than what I would have wanted it to be. There you go. The tomatoes are beginning to show out. I have made a total hash of this, man. You know what? I'm going to do what we Indians are famous for. We are going to go in with our hands. You know, the guy who will actually make it now, it's changed so much, but well, he would use his hands. Everywhere in the world, they use their hands to make food. In Japan, we tend to talk about Japan quite a lot, don't we? Considering neither one of us lives there. I was saying this yesterday. If you look at content in India, 10, 20, 30 years ago, during conversations, they would say some of the top countries in the world, like Germany, Japan, America. I'm going to use the whole thing. I'm not stopping by now. There is no holding me back. The tamarind in it, that's the flavor. It's adding that sour, man, so much smells. Oh God, this is so good. I was definitely not, and I'm so sorry that you're witnessing this, but hey, hands it is! Hands free. Wow. They make bread with hands, yaar. Come on. Everything is made with hands. I had more words to add to this list, but then I said, let's not do that. The utensil that's used is here. You want to see what it looks like? Yeah. So he would put all the things in it. Then he would add this in it. Would shake it up vigorously, and then people, all the waiting people, would open their mouth, and he would throw it at their house. No, no, no. That's not how it works. He serves them in a plate. Hey, the British were here some time ago. We still have some Brits left. They also used to love this. The British officers in Bombay. So this was one of the food that used to unite the entire city. People from all walks of life would eat this. It's kind of like a flatlining thing which Mumbai is famous for. Everybody is same there. But that's me and my bhel. I'm scared to eat this, bro. Honestly, I gulped. It's a totally different thing that I'm eating. I can't even begin to tell you where it is. No, this still scores low. I think I'll tell you what, that it's like making noodles, bro. It's the portion. I got this wrong again. I'm not too happy. So that means the revenge is not complete. This bhel is going to happen again. But for now, this is me signing off. And I'll see you again tomorrow with a brand new effort. No, no bhel tomorrow. See you, bye.